He's got a timing. He's got a timing. Okay.
Toxin screen down.
Oh man.
Oh, nice try.
There's one stream, one on site.
Oh, that was close. So one thing I'll say is, like, when on save rounds, you usually don't want to even waste money on a ghost or something. Util is fine, like a smokeorb is fine, but it's not even worth buying a ghost. And if you know that they're like making noise B or playing A, just quick rotate. You know, it's just better to try and stack something and kind of gamble it. Because if there is one lurking and you're on site by yourself with a ghost, there's a good chance you're not going to win that fight. So it's just better to stay grouped in numbers on defense.
Enemy down.
Holman? What that Holman doing? Nice round. So one thing too is, like, every time your wall's about to go down and smokeorb, make sure you're calming that with your team in case they might be playing around it, you know what I mean? And then they can have the jump.
Yeah. Alright.
But you see how you weren't able to afford like a big gun because you bought a ghost and like a lot of util around before. So it's like a butterfly effect. Oh, still two mid.
Poison orb emitted.
Ooh, nice try. Yeah, I think what happened there was, like, they're playing really slow, and when they're playing slow like that, if you don't know where all of them are, it's just kind of better to not make your rotation super known, like running around, you know? Like, maybe just walk the rotation. You want to make sure that you can catch timings, and by catching timings better is by having knife out. There's like a window for these kind of things. Oh, let's go! Nice round, dude. Oh shit! Clean with it.
God.
Nice round, dude. That was big. The only thing I would say too is, like, if you have a gun, it's probably not good to buy the what's it called? The judge. Just because it's it's a little bit of a waste of econ, but if you didn't have a gun, I would have liked that buy. I wouldn't have minded.
Toxins going up.
Okay, I think that snakebite was a little bit too early, right? You only want to throw snakebite when they look like they're committing.
Gun here.
Oh yeah, also make sure your snakebites are landing like on top of the smoke orb. Some of them I'm noticing they bounce a little bit too deep.
Going up.
That was better, but still a bit. Yeah. I would have liked him to swing the smoke orb, right? Now he's in a really bad spot.
Dropping.
Oh my god. Wait, that was actually 5-head snakebite. It bounced weird on Jen. Nice try, yeah.
There's one Gen. Just 3 on site.
I think there you swing with your smoke orb. Like, after you throw that snakebite, the first one, you just like hold it, right? The second your snakebite is down, if they run through that orb and snakebite, they're actually griefing, right? So you just want to hold it as long as possible. There, the only thing I would say is, like, you know how you were holding A main from back box?
Yeah.
You want to kind of be like jiggling a little bit, you know? You don't want to just like sit, like that, right? And then if you see them, then you throw your smoke orb up. So you're basically just playing for info, not really to fight.
Alright.
And if you can, try and save your snake bites and throw them like shallow, so they have to run into it.
Toxin screen down.
Mid?
What a way to die.
Last one mid. I shouldn't have peeked that.
It's all good. Yeah, I was so worried that the second your util was dropping and, you know, they were mid, and you weren't looking mid, I was a little bit worried. Make sure you're always thinking, like, when you don't see anyone, be actively thinking, like, where are they? What am I hearing? Where am I hearing them? And, like, looking at the minimap. Yeah, if you're not peeking anything, I'm usually always looking at my minimap.
There's like 3A.
I actually like this. His idea to hold the wall because they're not committing yet. It's actually very good. This is very good to do.
What?
Raise there.
Launching smoke.
Cutting their vision.
It's omens. B.
Toxins going up.
Reloading.
Okay.
Damn, this is kind of like a team diff. Everyone's kind of owning.
Yeah.
Their Omen is trying their best. Yeah, that was weird. I think their Omen is actually boosted griefing.
Oh, I can't play for lineups here.
Spike planet.
My wall's dropping down in east tree.
Toxin screen down.
Might be going up heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's heaven.
Smoke's down.
It's a bit low.
Boards and boards.
One left standing.
GG's.
Nice job.
It's a quick game.
That was a fast, yeah. That was a fast one. So, like, the main things that I noticed is, like, in terms of gun control, your aim is good. Aim was good. You were hitting a lot of really good shots. The other thing I would say is I think you crouch a little bit too much. Like, at the start of every gunfight, you're crouching a little bit too early. You want to make sure when you do crouch, it should only be crouching when you're committing to a gunfight. And you should only commit to a gunfight if you think that you're going to get that kill with the spray. So maybe strafe a little bit more when you're not committing, and after 3 bullets, that's when you're going to want to crouch. So it's like 2-3 bullets and then crouch into the commitment. And let me see, took a couple other notes here.
All right.
Yeah, that was it for the gun control. I thought you had pretty good aim, actually. I think you have really good aim for gold 1. Okay, so yeah, if you're saving, make sure that you're full save. The whole ghost buy, I think, was a little bit grief because you didn't have enough for full armor Vandal Phantom next round, and that can be a little bit hard. You want to make sure that you win that round so they don't bonus you guys. When saving, instead of playing like anchor rolls, like you don't want to play when you're saving, you don't want to play the same way that you play when you have guns. So if I'm on defense and I'm saving and I just hear a couple noise on B or a couple people on A and I'm on B, I'm already rotating. We're swing rotating everything. Like we're just stacking something and hoping for the best and gambling. Because if we can get 2 to 3 guns out of our hands, that's like tide turning, you know, you can win rounds from that.
Yeah.
The only thing you can buy when you're saving, I like util buys, but maybe not use util unless you think you're going to win that round. Like if we get 2 kills, 3 kills, then you can start using some of your util. Just make sure that you have enough for the next round. That's the important one. So something you started doing towards the end was like about the comms thing that I mentioned, right? Like you want to, every time your wall goes down, before it goes down, you want to make sure you're always calming it. Guys, my util's about to drop, you know, util's about to drop. And then as soon as it drops, guys, util's dropping, you know, these kind of things. And then the snake bites. So how it works with the snake bites, you want to make sure that the snake bite, like if you have the smoke orb in the choke point, you want the snake bite to be like a little bit before the smoke orb so they don't see that it's snake bited. You know what I mean? Like they have to they push to the orb and then they walk into the snake bite. And then if they want to commit to the site, they have to fully push through that and they're vulnerable. So whenever it's snake bited, you're just holding that angle. You're just holding for the snake bite push because it's actually so broken. That's how I got so many kills with my classic to Immortal series, right? I was just playing off of my snake bites and vulnerabilities. So it's really strong. And then the last thing, the main thing that I noticed was like the angle thing, right? You were holding a little bit. So the main angles, like high contesting spots like A main, or if you're holding tiles from cat, you know, these angles you don't want to ever hold because with how Peeker's advantage works, if they're looking at where you're at and they swing, they will have the jump on you, especially if you're standing still. It's an easy headshot. So you want to always just be like jiggling, especially when you have your util, right? So how I would play that is I'm jiggling A main, and if I see anything at all, I'm just immediately smoke orb wall, everything's going up. So you're basically just jiggle peeking for their information, and then when you see something, that's when, you know, smoke orb and wall is up. And then you save your snake bites for when they're committing. You know, they start throwing walls, flashes, all that stuff. That's when you want to throw snake bites. But
All right.
yeah, that's about it. Other than that, that was a good game. I think you played that well. You had some really good clutches as well. You'll hit plats in.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Let me send you the notes too.
You can't afford my